間の暗闇に
Irving Man.
キラリと光る光の目
Irving Man.
安らぎ
Some men are running through the woods, obviously fleeing from something that has them more than a little freaked out. I don't think you can help him. That explains why they're so terrified. The Amazoness and her minions chase the last man to a cliff.
Senritsuの実験室、悪魔のモンスター教授。
That's the first time we've seen one of those title cards after the opening sequence. Will it continue? I don't know, I haven't looked yet.
何？逃げられた。松木陽介の口から改造戦士実験の秘密が漏れる恐れある。これで間違いなく松木陽介の匂いだ。
寝をせると思っているのか、松木陽介。必ずとどめを刺してやる。
Well, now we know his name. That probably means he's going to be important to the story. Elsewhere, Junko has a visit from a friend. That's right, believe it or not, she does have at least one friend who isn't Hitomi.
あら、純子さん。拓也さんは？ああ、いつものところよ。どうぞ。お兄ちゃん、純子さん。
やあ。どうしたんです？
帰ってきたんです。
え？帰ってきた？
陽介さん。
陽介？
陽介さんが帰ってきたんです。
あ、何を寝ぼけたことを。
そうよ。だって陽介さんは山で遭難した。それが帰ってきたんです。鉄十字団に追われているんです。鉄十字団？
I told you he'd be important to the story. He's Junko's boyfriend, but he's been missing and presumed dead for a while. I don't think Shinko knows that much about the Iron Cross Army, but Takuya definitely does. Yosuke is in hiding, but you can bet the Amazoness has people following Junko, hoping she'll lead them to him. Right now he's hiding in Junko's closet. He tells her and Takuya the real story. That's why you always keep the receipt, assuming you're alive to return the rope.
気がついた時、僕は鉄十字団のベッドの上にいた。
Thing is, he was dead. Monster is doing experiments and playing God. He kills men and revives them.
ザイルを切ったのも鉄十字団だった。手裏剣銃で狙い撃ったんだ。わざと転落させて助けたってわけか。ああ。モンスター教授は戦闘員を作ってるんだ。人間を改造してな。人間を改造して戦闘員を。モンスター教授は生化学者だ。改造を兼ねて人間を殺したり生かしたり。
Yosuke says they killed me 3 times. That's insane. Even Jesus only had to come back once.
あ、なんてひどいこと。悪魔だ。モンスター教授は悪魔だ。ん？
So much for hiding. I told you they were following Junko.
ロバキラが嗅ぎつけたんだ。ロバキラ？マシンベムだ。人間の数千倍も収穫が発達している。
逃げなきゃ。
とても逃げられん。奴はまた嗅ぎつけてくる。
拓也さん。
陽介、君のジャンパー貸せ。どうするんだ？ロバキラとかいうやつの収穫を逆に利用するんだよ。
Or maybe our latest bit of goofiness followed his scent. They keep looking to Takuya, but since they don't know he's Spider-Man, I'm not sure what they expect him to do. Still, as we saw, he came up with a plan.
陽介、例の号知ってるか？ああ、あの号か。ああ、あそこなら安心だ。さあ、ジャンパー貸せよ。
出てきました。トラックの方に向かっています。
Since he both looks and smells like Yosuke, they're taking the bait.
今よ。
He has to know the Amazoness is nearby with more, but it was enough. Junko and Yosuke got away clean.
北東の方角から松木の匂いだ。
Or not. What's he planning to do with that knife?
早く逃げろ。
Isn't it amazing how he happened to show up at just the right time?
スパイダーストリングス。スパイダーネット。
That'll do it. Now they got away clean. The old fort is a place where Takuya and Yosuke used to play when they were children.
それよりスパイダーマンに助けてもらった。ここへ来る途中な。おせっかいが好きだからな、あの男は。お前知ってるのか？いや、その噂で聞いてるだけだよ。うん。あ。
Lame, Takuya. I think Yosuke's already figured it out. Nicholas Hammond's Peter Parker did it the smart way. He indicated he had some kind of connection with Spider-Man, and that's why he always got the good pictures. Takuya could have said, he saved me from a bad crash one day. I took a hard spill and he used his web to pull me away just before the bike did a flip and came crashing down on me. We've been sort of friends ever since. That's what he could have said. Instead, he said, I've heard rumors, and in his head, Yosuke is saying a word for male bovine excrement.
それより陽介、鉄十字団の基地を教えてくれ。潮の流れから推測して、鬼ヶ岬あたりじゃないかと思う。鬼ヶ岬？よし。
Ooh, Junko didn't like that question. Has she also figured it out, or is she angry that Takuya thinks that's the most important topic right now? Either is possible, and both are legitimate.
この事故扱ったのはあなただったわね。
ええ。松木さんは拓也さんの幼友達なんです。
拓也？ああ、殺された山城博士の息子さんね。
そうです。この記事が何か？
今日記者から送られてきたものよ。
I wonder when Hitomi's gonna learn that her boss is the Amazoness. Editor says there could be a scoop in this. Get on it. Your boyfriend's his childhood pal, so he should lead you to Yosuke.
ひとみさんどうしたんだ？試合でもないのにつきっきりだ。ん？
どうだ？
あ、ずっと乗りっぱなしです。
松木陽介とは幼友達。何らかの接触があると思ったが。
There was. They just kept you out of the loop.
この
開いた開いてって
これじゃ特ダネにならないわ。
It's too bad she doesn't know his secret. Her scoop could be Spider-Man super agile at climbing walls, total klutz at playing baseball.
何子供と野球だと。
はい。親の復讐を果たす気なんか元。
山城拓也。出来損ないのうつけ者であったか。
Good enough. That not only removes Takuya from suspicion, it should mean they'll quit following him, and Hitami can go back to being his girlfriend instead of his stalker.
すごい熱だわ。
平気平気、この程度。
早くここを出た方が。
いや、拓也がここ出ちゃいけないって言ってた。
でも傷に悪いわ、ここの空気。
幸せだよ。こうやっていられるだけで。
Not a word was spoken, but they said volumes. Great writing, great directing, and outstanding acting.
ねえお兄ちゃん、隠れ場所はどこなの？
それ聞いてどうすんだ。
いや、食べ物を運んであげようと思って。
その必要はないよ。
だってかわいそうじゃない。きっとお腹空かしてるわよ。
何？二人だけでうまくやってるさ。ごちそうさま。
なんて冷血感なの？とてもじゃないけどお兄ちゃんだなんて思えないわ。
He's her brother. They grew up together. She doesn't know what he's like. Takaji isn't sure what's going on. He just knows he'd better agree. Takuya was going to go see them, but the birdmen are outside ready to tail him. Professor Monster just said that's a waste of resources, but they don't know that, so they'll keep wasting.
相当高いわ熱。
心配いらないよ。
でもこのままじゃ私お医者さんを呼んできます。
純ちゃん、どこ行くんだ。やめろやめろ。
探したよ。随分とね。
How did they know to be at that place? Most likely the Purple People Eater's cousin sniffed out Yosuke. The Amazoness says, I'll count to 5. If you don't tell me where Yosuke is, I'll kill you. Junko is prepared to die rather than give him up.
4つ。
やめろ撃つな。
She wasn't gonna pull the trigger. If she does, then she's got no leverage on him. She's smart enough to know that. He isn't. He starts begging for her life. Amazoness says on one condition.
スパイダー感覚に感知あり。スパイダーマシン GP7。
You know that condition the Amazoness mentioned? The condition is, be the bait to draw out Spider-Man so we can kill him. You might have noticed that the birdmen weren't actually doing anything but standing there in a circle around him. It's too bad they didn't have their guns. I could have captured a perfect image of a circular firing squad. Okay, the condition was a little more than that.
何をするんだ。すまない。許してくれ。
やれ。
It was his only chance to save Junko. Now, he could have botched the job and stabbed Spider-Man in the shoulder blade or something equally non-lethal, and who knows, maybe that's what he was planning to do. But this way, Spider-Man doesn't have any boo-boos to think about while he beats up on the Birdman. He just took a bullet for Spider-Man. He definitely knows.
Spider Spring!
I can't help noticing the music. I'm pretty well made of music. The last time we had the instrumental version, trombones played the first part and then trumpets took over. Today it's the other way around. Our composer is very good at his job. Yet again, Spider-Man defeats them and the Amazoness calls a retreat. I told you they were Birdmen. Show me a human who can chirp like that when you smack him on the butt.
Yosuke-san! Yosuke-san!
君に会えてよかったよ。
しっかりしろ！
スパイダーマン。君はタク。
I suppose it's a good thing for Takuya that Junko wasn't paying attention to what Yosuke said. His secret is still safe. And his lifelong friend is really gone this time. There isn't a Professor Monster around to revive him. Now Spider-Man has 2 reasons to take revenge on the Iron Cross Army. The stunt work on this show is some of the best you'll ever see, both Spider-Man and the Birdman. American Spider-Man in 1977 didn't seek revenge, he helped deal with crime. That reflects the culture he's in. Japanese Spider-Man is the same deal. He reflects the culture he's in, right down to the martial arts moves he makes like that when he lands. Some Americans had a problem with the way he conducted himself. All I can say to them is, broaden your horizons. Read a couple of books about the place and the people. As I said, the stunt work is amazing, and that's not even to mention the spider effects. Those guys trying to reach him on the ceiling makes me laugh every time. This is the end of your vile experiments. And if you poke your head up, it's the end of you. Forget that last part. It's unlikely that Professor Monster or the Amazoness was in there. Oh, right, Mickey Mouse on acid wasn't in there either. Time to call Marveler and change your Leopardon. You have to say it with just the right amount of raspy voice and intensity or it doesn't work. Fortunately, Spider-Man has it down pat. Let's see what this thing's got.
マシンベムロバキラーだ。さあ来い。
That's it. Basic missiles. That's the best Professor Monster can build into it. Hire better engineers, dude.
レオパルトンストリングス
I don't know what that thing on the end of the string is, but if I see it coming at me, I'm ducking. Robacula should have done the same, because with that knockdown, it's pretty basic from here.
レオパルトンソードビッカー
That machine bam didn't really do anything. Until the end, he just stood there looking like a Picasso painting of a rat. And unfortunately, that's all the revenge Takuya is gonna get today. He still can't get to his real enemies.
さあ、純子さん。
さよなら、陽介さん。
松木陽介は大自然をこよなく愛する男であった。拓也と純子は友を愛する者を再び大自然の中に返してあげたのだ。
Takuya is renewing his promise to destroy the Iron Cross army. This was a moving episode. The scene with the lockets, the death scene. This ceremony can really tug your heartstrings. American audiences would love this stuff, but they haven't had the chance. I'll talk about that more in a future episode. The way he defeats the machine bems is getting a little monotonous, but it's hard to argue with the fact that his weapons work. Professor Monster has come up with some weird machine bems, but this is the first one I know of that looks like Herman the Mouse got some really bad plastic surgery.
闇深く響く地獄の足音模様の下眠る父よ
I think Yosuke kept you out of the slow down. Good thing for Takuya that Junko has it down pat.